Hello! Just give me 1 second while I get my panels together here, and I will be right with you guys. Hope everybody had a lovely weekend. It might be a little bit quieter, might be a little bit noisier today, I'm not sure. My mic's set up for all the audio ducking and noise in my shop, and I have all the doors open because the weather's beautiful. So we'll see how that goes. Give me a shot of coffee here. I don't think that's the one I wanted. Hope everybody had a great weekend. Hope your week's off to a pretty good start. Let me find my notes for today. Alright. Get a little idea of what we're going to be working on today. This was supposed to be a two-parter. I was going to do 2 panels that were going to play off of each other, and this was going to be the bottom panel, but then I had a different idea, so we're going to go with that. Ah, you're funny, Dan. All right, let me get a little prep all so I can get my fingerprints off of that. Right back with you guys. Rest of the studio. All right, now we can get started. This is just a little degreaser. Make sure that any fingerprints that I got on it while I was moving it around or getting the border taped up come off and don't interfere with the paint. Dries up real fast. Actually, she should be tootling back up the mountain right about now. She ran to the post office for me. She'll be online here pretty quick. All right. So my thought is, I want to do this pattern, but it's not big enough for the whole deck. So what I'd like to do is kind of bring it right across here and maybe do some opaque color as a top layer and have this running behind all of it. So that's where we're going to start. As always, where it ends up, we don't know. But that's half the fun. Actually, it's most of the fun. So I think something like that, maybe. Yeah, it's a good place. We'll start there. Well, are we back? Alright, Twitch is back. So hopefully YouTube catches up here in just a second. Try and refresh the page and see what happens. Hey, we're back. Alright. Sorry about that, guys. I do not know what the problem was. Hey, we're back. Alright. Sorry about that, guys. But here we are. We're back. I do not know what the problem was. Okay. I guess it wouldn't be a paint week with me if something like this didn't happen. Hey, we're back. Let's try again. Right. Sorry about that, guys. But here we are. We're back. Now that all my viewers have dropped off. I do not know what the problem was. Okay. I guess it wouldn't be a paint week with me if something like this didn't happen. Alright, all we're doing here is creating a little bit of space. Right. Sorry about that, guys. Get a more even spin now that all my viewers have dropped off. Even more even curves, rather. I do not know what the problem was. Okay. I guess it wouldn't be a paint week with me if something like this didn't happen. Alright, all we're doing here is creating a little bit of space. Right. Sorry about that, guys. Get a more even spin now that all my viewers have dropped off. Even more even curves, rather. I do not know what the problem was. Okay. Leave that. Sorry if y'all got the feedback there. Yeah, that looks bad. It's bad, it's bad, it's bad. Hi, Miss Patricia, how are you? I'm quite well. I was blessed with another day. I'll take it. How's the audio mix today? Trying that lo-fi thing out that we talked about last week. Well, I wasn't just going to abandon y'all because I had a little bit of tech issue. Okay, so today you'll notice I am working on a much smaller panel than I generally work with. The reason for this is I'm going to try and make for you guys I kind of like merch, I guess, but it's not really merch. These pieces are expensive. They are. And I understand that, and I realize that. So what I'm going to try and do is some smaller versions that I can have printed into either stickers or just prints in general that I can make available if anybody's interested. But all my other stuff is so big that it doesn't really fit any of the formats that I know people that can print for me to do tests. So I have to make a couple of things that are smaller so that we can work from there. So that is kind of what we're up to today. That does not look good. I think I'm just going to take it off. I'm going to leave this. Hi, Billy. Welcome in. Except for Dan. Dan can't buy one. Hey, Johnny. Welcome in. Oh, you can still buy the originals. Or I can say you print at original prices, whichever you prefer. Thank you, Patricia. You'll enjoy his channel. He does some really nice work. Did you ever decide if you were going to start that rocking chair, Dan? Hey, there she is. The reason everybody showed up in the first place. Straight. Hey, Colby. How are you today, man? I'm doing well. Not bad for an old guy. Hey, Mike. What you got to unbox there, Dan? Get after him, Mike. Uh-oh. Them's fighting words. You keep at it, Precious. It'll happen one day, Dan. No, it won't. All right, so let's see. If we take so now this goes over these, all of this goes over this. And then if I bring the pattern I have designed right across the middle, I want to... Okay, so orientation question, guys. Should it be the top this way? Or should it be the top this way? I showed it off at the beginning, but for those that are new into the chat here, this piece here is going to get translated into the background in these cells here. So that's going to run across that back. I forget what option 1 was, Mike, so we'll start again. Option 1. Option 2. That's sad. That's happy. Alright. Sad, mad. Frumpy face. I guess I can see that. Like a mouth and then like some eyes going on. Alright, there we go. And it doesn't really matter. We can play with it later and decide, but in my mind, I'm just trying to sort out where stuff's going to live. Do I have a pencil? I do. Pencil, pencil. And then I'm going to be about halfway up. Yeah, I do. They're just never where I put them. The key is not to look for them, it's just to pick something up and you'll find it under whatever you picked up. She just gets tired of me buying more on Amazon. Alright, so that becomes this piece. It's too big. So before I get any further, let me... Do I want anything else in here? Hey, Lions, how are you, sir? Amy, welcome in. Thank you. Glad to have you guys in. If you guys don't know Lions, he's got a pretty cool channel. He's always doing interesting stuff. Sometimes it's just eating sandwiches and gabbing. Sometimes it's carving spoons. Sometimes it's riding his bike around town. Or didn't he rescue a hedgehog one night? That was kind of interesting. Hey, Perry, welcome in. Well, if you only got a few, I appreciate you spending them here, man. Thank you, Zan. Will you throw up Amy's as well, please? Thank you, Perry. Alright. So I think that'll be enough for this. I don't know. I always feel like I'm missing opportunities, but I don't want to necessarily... maybe I will. Lions, I really don't know. I have... This is what I have. I want to incorporate this piece in. This was actually supposed to go on a smaller board that was going to be 2 parts, but I couldn't decide what I wanted up here. So ultimately, this is going to be a 2-panel piece at some point. But for today, I'm going to take this and make that run in this part and in the part of this. So right now, all I'm trying to do is get the top layers finished. Since this is your first time in, I'll give you the brief rundown. The first thing you tape on the board is the last thing you'll paint, and it will also be the top layer, so you're painting backwards. So this shape here is going to be the very top shape. Then these lines here will be under that. Then these lines here will be under that. And then these cells here are going to be all the way in the background. So now I'm just trying to figure out if I'm going to do horizontal lines through this part or not. Because I don't know. I think I'm going to leave it. Mike, why you had to say Dan is right? Now we're never going to hear the end of it. Alright, now let's get some measurements. So this is going to be so we're going to build one side first. Oh, I did that on the wrong side. Nope, that was supposed to be this side. No. Yes, it makes it a lot easier to work. It can be aggravating at times, but by and large, I don't have to pick the board up and move it all the time, which is great. I still have to do it for some of the larger boards, but it makes doing small stuff like this a lot easier. Alright. So we're going to come in here. A nice long arc up to here. Hey, Carrie, I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Well, not midlife. How long have I been going? 57 minutes, so depending on how this one goes, you're only a third of the way there. It's called pattern painting, lowrider painting, custom painting. There's a lot of different terms for it, but it's basically just creating patterns out of tape over a metal flake board, and when you're done, you get these, I think, very pretty designs. And I do work from paper. I will sketch out ideas, but a lot of times this stuff is just organic to me, so it's kind of whatever I'm feeling at the moment. So what I put on paper will oftentimes not be what translates to the board. It'll be close, but it won't be the same. I don't do cars. Motorcycles is about as big as I get. Helmets. In fact, I've got a helmet sitting right here I need to get done. That'll be on the bench at some point. I've got a chopper sitting out in the yard that needs some touch-up work. That'll be on the bench at some point. Thank you, Amy. Oh, that reminds me. I have to put pictures of that into the video reel. I don't have pictures of the chopper. No lie, dude. What was I, 5.5 hours last week to do that board? And that wouldn't have even been a door. Alright, let me catch back up with where I am here. Let's see. I see what I did. Brother didn't do. Dude, half the time I don't remember what's under the tape by the time I get there. So I have, he's not in here today. I think he's still working nights. Rocket Surgeon. I'll be doing a bike for him this winter. And it's 16 pieces. Bags, cowls, all of it. I don't know how much of it I'll do on lives, but I'll do some of it on lives. Yep, that looks better. Okay. Well, you laugh about it, but the truth of the matter is I'll do these patterns, and in my mind, when I'm laying it at the time, it makes sense. Okay, this is going to be this color, this is going to be this way. And then I untape it, and I'm like, ooh, where did this piece come from? Which is probably what this little doodad right here is going to do to me in a little bit. Because already I don't remember what I was thinking when I laid it down. Not far off, my friend, not far off. That's no lie there, Dan. Power went out the other day here, and I'm sitting on the sofa, and I'm like, did I pay the electric bill? And I'm like, no, that's on auto draft, and I didn't get an email. So I called, and they came out, and a bird hit the power line, blew the fuse on my transformer. But it's just the first thing that pops into your head. You're just like, did that get paid? It went out the other day. Shoot, it was out almost all day. Dump truck hit a power pole coming up the mountain. Or not a dump truck, the garbage truck. It was on Friday. Let's go. Yeah, my problem is there's no place to run up here to see if the power's out. Step outside and see if I hear generators running somewhere else on the mountain. Hey, Professor Rusty, how are you, sir? that gets me this corner. Now we need to do the same thing here. But we're going to start with a big piece. Well, I appreciate you choosing to spend it here with us. Might have to do this one in 2 parts. I can deal with the power going out here during the winter. We got a couple of big gas propane heaters inside, but summertime is not the time you want to be without juice up here. It could just get so muggy, everything gets sticky so. Yeah, that's what happened here. A bird flew into it. As soon as the guy walked over to see it, he just picked it up off the ground. He's like, here's your problem. Just put you a laundry chute that drops straight into the burner. You can just pitch logs from upstairs into it. Hi, Craig. Welcome in. You're from over on Lions Live, aren't you? Yeah, but that place had an amazing view, didn't it? All right, now for the fun part. We get to take all of this and do it again here. So we'll start with this. Oh, cool. Zen, will you do me a favor and grab Craig's @ for me and post it in the chat? I'm always looking for new channels I don't have time to watch. Perfect, thank you. Hi, Rebecca, how are you? I should start. Get that closer. Is that the spoon you were working on a couple days ago I saw, or are you working on a new one already? I love your carving style. And your explanations of what you're doing are really, really good. That should be close enough for what I want. Alright, Rusty, take care, man. Appreciate you stopping in. This will tuck under there. This will tuck under here. Zip it, Chris. Right on. I tend to not throw stuff away too, man. I'll just stick it off to the side and stare at it for a little while. That bass guitar I just finished was like that. It just frustrated me to no end until finally I saw what it needed to be. All in good time, man. All in good time. Dang, that came out close. I'll take it. All right. So that's this section. That's a good guess, right? No, this part. Okay. Ooh, then we got to figure out what to put in here. Maybe spray some lace or something. Let's see. So back to this one. Do the double this. We are all ruled by math in the end. This is where it's going to get wonky because I didn't make this curve enough, so we're just going to make something up. Par for the course. And then it might actually work. Oh yeah. Which statement? We are all governed by math? Oh, pointless geometry. I mean, well, I didn't say sacred geometry, but I mean, basically, yeah. And it's a thing. Look it up. And I'm sure that's pretty cheap cab fare. Thanks, Lions. Yeah, I caught a little bit of that earlier, man. I'm so sorry for you, brother. Hope your day gets better, man. Well, that does it for that part. So, now I guess I just have to decide what gets taped over and what doesn't now. Alright, so let's get this mixed off. And all I'm doing here is covering up just in case I had any spots where the tape didn't quite line up right. I don't want that getting overspray on it from lace or whatever I put on. Just about. Hi, Miss June. How are you this evening? Okay. Probably didn't have to worry about this one because it's going to get shadowed in, but just in case. Alright, let me go get my compressor on, and I will be right back with you guys. All right, Amy, thank you for hanging out. I appreciate it. Whew. That's why it's sticky. So last week we did white lace. This week we're going to do black lace. Lace. Try and get some good flowery bits in on this one. Where's my sticky stuff? No, don't get stuck on yourself. There we go. All right. Now I still have no idea what colors I'm doing, so I'll be back and forth a little bit on that, but y'all bear with me. There we go, that's better. Ooh, so what color do I want that back to be? Think Brandywine? Like deep, deep, deep Brandywine. If I could quit throwing tape all over the room. Alright. Pink, copper, Brandywine. Yes. And I'm going to lay it on way thicker than I probably should because I want it to be super dark. Well, super rich, not dark. Don't think, well, I might have to tape off, but by the time I have to tape it off again, I think it'll be flashed off enough. And I say that because I think I'm going to do the very top layer in white. Thank you, Suzanne. I appreciate you coming in. Hope your vacation's going well. Zan, type that in for me, please, since you can't hear me. Or five. All right. So now the question is, what color is this thing going to be? How do y'all think gold would look with that brandywine? I think that would look pretty slick, huh? Or I could do 2 different colors. Could do violet. Purple? I don't know. How would that look together? Or should I do teal and purple? Did I do teal with the red on anything? Somebody remind me. I think I did. Let me go look. Hold on. I think I've got teal and red on Dan's. Yes, I do. Okay, so the teal works with the burgundy, or the brandy wine. And the violet should work too, so we'll do that. Yeah, I think I'm going to use the gold to do the top layer before I go into the white, so that it just really adds that pop up top. So I'm going to do this one in the purple, or the violet, and I'll do this one in the teal. And then we'll do some of these lines here in the gold before we spray the background in white. I think. Scratch that. We're gonna do this one in violet, because this one goes under, so we'll start there. So we'll leave that pinstripe and this pinstripe. So let's see. Okay, so that does it for the violet. Did my chat freeze up? Or is everybody just off doing other stuff? Thanks, Craig. Now we're going to come in with the teal, and we're going to do basically the same thing on this shape, except in teal. I talk little enough as it is. I'd hate to be missing stuff if people were actually talking. So I did that one first, and then I did shoot. I did these, but this one's different because it was in a different spot. So the reason I put that in, anybody wondering, is because if I spray into the red with the teal, just like when I sprayed with the violet, there's already a shadow right across that edge. So the little bit of tint that the candy's going to add to that won't matter. However, right here, since this undershadow hasn't been painted yet, it will tint with the blue first, and that'll mess it up. So, hey, good afternoon, Artsy. Glad you could make it in. How are you today? I am above ground for another day, and I have a paintbrush in my hand, so all things are aces. Oh no! No crafting. All right. So now I need that little piece of tape to behave right there for me. So we need to jump back to the black for a minute. I'm sorry, Artsy, it'll come back to you. Not quite the same, but I lost my grandmother last year, and she was a huge inspiration in my art for me. And it took me, what, Zan? 6 months to get back out in the shop and do anything? And when I did, I made a knife. And I just sat out here and banging on the anvil for 3 days. Hey, someone's. Appreciate you popping into chat. fact, Zan, will you bring that out to me, please? Maybe a small dram of adult beverage? I appreciate it. Thank you very much for the sub and for the comment on the art. I do this pretty much every Tuesday. Alright, so now I just have to let sit this flash for a second because I'm going to spray white, and if the white gets on any of the candy, it'll be obvious. So I need to tape right along this edge, so I just need this to flash a little bit more. Flash just meaning that the chemical reducer in it has burned off enough that it's not going to just peel back up on me. And we're almost there. I think all I'm going to do is I was thinking that I was going to do everything in silver and solid white, but I think all I'm going to do is ghost the inside lines here. Oh, thank you, sweet. That's perfect. Good deal, good deal. Just this one. Oh, that's fine. No, it's alright. I'll use mine. So, Artsy. This was the piece that I made after my grandmother passed. This was 3 days of just getting it out of my system on the anvil. Actually, let's go backwards. No. I started this at noon today. So I've been at this for 2.5 hours, and it'll take me another 35 or 40 minutes to wrap up before I'm ready for clear coat. That's a small one. But I can't get out that door. Hold on. It really just depends on. It's really the complexity of the taping, because sometimes bigger projects go faster if there's not a lot of complex patterns. But like last week, I was 5.5 hours to do this. So it, sometimes it takes a long time, sometimes it goes pretty quick. I thought today was going to be a little bit faster, but then I started changing it up midway through and getting all these harebrained ideas. Thank you, I appreciate that. definitely enjoy doing it. I don't have heat in my shop, so it makes it real hard to do it during the winter. So I'm trying to get in those last couple of... Oh, I taped that backwards, didn't I? Trying to get in those last couple of sessions before the weather sets in. Well, that's cool. I mean, if you're telling me my stuff's good, you could be lying. That'd be fine. But it makes me feel a little bit better that you're being honest about it. Well, it's really a question of how fast the chemical in the paint will reduce itself to a stable consistency. So if I'm spraying this when it's cold outside, you know, right now I can let it flash off for 2 or 3 minutes, and then I can tape over the paint. If it's cold outside, that 2 or 3 minutes might turn into a half an hour. And sure, I can still work in those conditions, but I can't do this stuff for you guys in those conditions. So, for instance, I do a lot of work in the winter. I've got a motorcycle coming at some point, and I can only get it during the winter because guys riding it all summer. So he sends it to me on his downtime, and I can do that. I just can't really paint it for y'all. If that makes sense. I hope it does. Oh, cool. What do you paint? I mean, obviously, like car, truck, motorcycle. Come on, stay down. I had some delamination a couple of weeks ago, and it's got me paranoid. Being extra cautious. Oh, okay, I see what you're saying, yeah. I've got a piece here somewhere I can show you. I had catastrophic delamination on it. I don't know if it's out here or not still. Let's see. No, I think I brought it inside. Nope, here it is. So I had this one happen. I was trying to paint over with no adhesion promoter, and you can see it just peeled all over the place and scratched up on me. So then when you do it right, it stays on the way it's supposed to, but it happens. Trial and error. I don't know what supplies you use, but there's a link in my description to a gentleman in Albuquerque who is my supplier and mentor, actually. And all my tapes, all my stuff comes from him, and I swear by the stuff. It's really good. And he himself is extremely supportive, so he's got a really good channel. Zan, could you post that channel for me? Thank you very much. There it is. He does what I do, but ooh-wee, way cooler stuff. But he's been doing it for, 30 years or whatever, so. You should only have to go to maybe like 400 grit. Also, make sure you're using a good primer. In a pinch, rattle can primer will work depending on what you're coating with. But you just want to make sure that you give the whatever piece you're working on, you want to make sure you give it enough tooth, which is basically just it amounts to roughing up the surface. But if you just sand something, it doesn't add the same texture that a good primer coat will. And a good primer coat will remain semi-porous, and so everything can cling to it as it cures. All right, now that should be good. Absolutely. And like I said, and if you're just going to go with a rattle can primer, see if you can find one that's a self-etching primer. It'll kind of reduce the amount of sanding you have to do on stuff. All right. No, etching, not edging. I don't know, man. Probably me. I mumble, which is part of it, and I got the audio playing today, which is probably another part of it, so no need to apologize. Yeah, get right down there. It's good, man. I speak bad English and worse English, so don't feel bad. All are welcome here. All right. Is that black still? Yes. Absolutely. We are all on this rock together. Doesn't matter what part of it you live on. We all hurtle into oblivion at the same time. What kind of stuff do you cosplay? Oh, Zan just asked you the same thing. Right on. So you said key card. Is that Resident Evil? Or let's see, maybe Fifth Element multipass? Right on. Alright, so I thought I was just going to dust the edges of this, but kind of liking it full opacity there. I see I'm going to have a lot of problems with some leakers on that white, though, as I pull the tape off. Zip it, Colby. But glad you stopped back in. Yeah, we're mostly done at this point, Colby. I got some gold to do here in a minute, and then last shadows, and we'll be ready for clear coat. All right. Now let's see if we get any leakage. Yes, we did. Dang it. Look at that right there. It's alright. I think I can fix that with shadows. Nice. I love when con rolls around here because all the videos come out of people just kind of walking around looking at all the different cosplays. And just some of the stuff that people come up with absolutely bewilders me. I just saw one that somebody did from, it was a Borderlands character. And I swear it looked like CG just walking across. Alright, so now I have to decide if I'm putting shadows in. Yeah, I am. Where's my tape? I really need to get a second airbrush so I don't have to clean so much between. I know, Zan, you've been telling me that forever. So what part of the rock are you from? You don't have to be specific, just generalized. Cool, cool. Yeah, we have a couple of people that generally hang out from England, and we have a lady from where is MG Suzanne? Is she in Sweden? Or Norway? Yeah, I know my head's in the way. I'll be out of this way in just a second, guys. Messages are pretty quick if she's paying attention. Oh, there we go. Yes. I had to put them in before I pull this up because this is going to get gold, and I wanted the gold to be sitting up on top of the white. But then I also used that to come back in here where I got a little bit of the white overspray and just dust it with some of the black and make it disappear. So now I need to clean the gun again. Gold. Where's my gold? There it is. Now we're going to try this without masking, so hopefully we don't mess anything up. Thank you. Thank you, Kay. I appreciate that. Thank you for stopping in. A mess, okay? I just taping and painting. They're just it's my hobby. So I just use YouTube as a way to share the hobby, and if people like it or get inspired, awesome. Thanks, Ping. I appreciate that. All right, so those have to stay for now. That has to stay, but these do not. You are just in time, well, just about in time, for the finale of the whole thing. This is just a piece of half-inch MDF. It's nothing fancy. Primer. I base coated. This one was base coated in silver, and then I metal flake over that. Knowledge hoarded is knowledge squandered. Oh no, I missed a piece of tape. That's going to look funny later. Oh well. Take care, Kay. Thank you for stopping in. Alright. That did not take as much gold as I thought it would. So now we're ready for the last shadow layer. A couple little things here to catch up. Just a little housekeeping to make sure the over-unders work. And then we'll catch the outside border and it'll be ready for clear coat. Thank you very much, Ping. In a week or so, maybe, there will be a time-lapse video of this. You'll get to see the end of it. I generally always do a time-lapse version of everything I paint. But I do appreciate you hanging out with me this evening. Thanks, Colby. Alright. Last layer of paint. Thanks, Dan. Just about ready for clear coat, man. Thank you, Archie. Yeah, that came out nice. And that's why we use a tack rag, folks, because that would have been horrible to get under the clear coat. Alright, so I'm going to stick this aside for just a second. And do I have any cups in here? I do. We're going to whip up a little clear coat. Oh. Hey OP, welcome in. Today I am painting a cup. How'd I do? Alright, while I am out doing the smelly stuff, I will leave you guys with a little video package. Ugh. Why did you still have stuff in you? Yuck. Smell bad. No better. I can see a big giant scratch line in the white. That's going to be horrible. I'll have to paint back over some of this after the fact. Ooh, that's pretty though. All right, here we go, folks. Like glass. Hey Mike, how you doing, man? I don't know if that's going to help or not. It's already pretty bright. Turn out these lights. Alright guys, well, I think I'm going to call this one done. 3 hours, 47 minutes, not too bad. Yeah, I just did a lace background. I don't know if I can get this closer to the camera or not. Let's see. You lose the light. Let me get my phone. Oh, there we go. There you can see the lace pop. Thank you for hanging out, Artsy. I really appreciate it. Hope you have a great day. Thanks, OP. All right, guys. Well, I'm going to wind it down. Appreciate y'all hanging out with me. I probably will not be here next week. At least not on Tuesday. I may try and do a makeup stream at some point. Zan and I have some stuff to do. Thank you, Craig. But I'll either do one at the end of this week or I'll do one later in next week sometime to make up. But appreciate you guys hanging out. Everybody, I hope you have a blessed week, and I will talk to y'all next time. Take care now.